It's the 160th anniversary of the London Underground, and for the first 7 stations to open, there's a little quiz scavenger hunt that you can do around the station. So we started at Farringdon, and it looks like it's 3 questions to a station, and at the end of it you get a prize of a tote bag, and we're going to see how we're doing. So the first question we already got was what was the original name of the station, and it's branded outside. So that's 1 down already, 2 more to go.
There's like a little history of the station. Lots of little pictures. A little cat.
Yeah, there was a cat that used to live here in the 90s.
And it's called Horror or something. No? Killer Cat. And then you get like 3 questions.
So question 2 is on the side of Farringdon Street station, near the intersection between Turnmill and Cowcross Street, there is a sign that advertises a previous service offered by the railway. What was that sign's name? I'm guessing the parcel office. And the last question, which is actually the first question, is Farringdon Station is home to a memorial for Edward Johnson, who designed the typeface and the original font for TfL. What year did the typeface first appear on the Underground? So I think we had to find the memorial. 3 questions in, we might be a little bit bad about this. We can't find the memorial. I don't know. I can't think it looks obvious. That guy's writing a thing over there, but it's got to be someone nearby. It's been like 10 minutes we've been searching for this memorial, and how are we faring with this?
Yeah.
That's about it, yeah. Not well. We're not. There's 7 stations. Have you seen something?
They're over there.
Well, there's someone writing something down. Okay, so
I'm being a bit cheatsy.
they could just be writing down the name of the station above us.
Why over that side?
Oh no. Let's look over there. I'm gonna look around the corner as well.
Yeah. Sorry.
Paul here has seen people writing through a window on what looks like a memorial. We're now trying to find how you get into that part of the station so we can get the answer. It's all in there. We've read it through the glass, we're 99% sure it's 1928. We'll now find out when we go get our stamps from the attendant.
For me,
If it's wrong, blame Darren.
78.
But he wouldn't have been alive.
Yeah, it's way too late. It has to be a lot earlier now, so we're going 1928 and hoping. So it's not 1928, it's 1916, and we're not really sure where that information is housed.
I said it's further
We
round.
had the right answer. I just realised that this is the typeface, branded across but like backwards. But I swear it said... No, I didn't think it was on there.
No.
Well, rather that day there. So where is
She
it?
said it was further round, so it could...
Should we go further round? 1916.
So it did, that's what I said.
It was on that little sign. We just couldn't see it very well through the glass. But they let us through the barriers and we now have the correct answer, definitely. Both from having cheated a little bit and got the legit answer from the sign. Next station, King's Cross.
We're on the train.
Clearly we weren't made to do this. Our first question is, on the windows on the fare gates by the Metropolitan line, you'll find portraited 2 men. We cannot see this portrait. We need to find the name of the man wearing a top hat. Found it. Anna was the one who found it. Well done, Anna. Lord Ashfield.
And they ignored me.
Our second question, after Anna very successfully found that answer, is on the wall next to the visitor centre. There's a map of the local area. What's the neighbourhood that appears in King's Cross in Pancras and Euston stations? We're doing a lot better at King's Cross than we were at Farringdon. Our final question. There are blocks and ticket machines in each of the ticket halls. The sign above these says tickets, but in King's Cross Underground station, there's also those travelling by Eurostar. What French word is used above the ticket machines? Our French lady is very intrigued by this question.
I'm just happy that there's a French question.
And Anna very quickly spotted that tickets becomes billet, the French word for tickets.
So Darren, how do you say tickets in French?
Billet.
Billet.
Billet. I'm not very good at this. But we took like half an hour or so to do Farringdon, and it's taken us, what, 10 minutes to do King's Cross? So...
Because they told us everywhere where we should look. The other one we were
told us. I've been on there. Yeah. This
They
one
told us where to look. But the other time, it took us an hour because the last clue had no direction.
Not a clue. Whereas here it gave you a rough idea of where each one was, so we just ran to them. We did good. Except Paul at one point was trying to go into St Pancras to get the answer for the French because he assumed Eurostar rather than the thing, especially saying King's Cross.
It's in St Pancras because people come from France here, so like they're not lost when they see the sign.
Yeah.
tickets.
We have one French sign in King's Cross, the rest are in St Pancras. Right, next station. So our first station had a number 4 stamped on it, and I was like, oh, why aren't they just doing 1 to 7 and having that as number 7? However, King's Cross has a 95. I don't know what significance is. Clearly the numbers are somehow rated to the station, but I don't have a clue. Any ideas?
Probably best to ask him, isn't it?
I feel like we'll get to the end so we can work it out at the end, and if not, we'll ask at Paddington. But we're now leaving King's Cross and going to Euston Square. It's Euston Square next, isn't it?
Maybe it was supposed to be 94.
94?
Maybe this is not supposed to be just a 4.
Oh, like a year? But no, that wouldn't. I don't know. We'll work it out, and hopefully we'll be able to let you know by the end. Okay, for some reason at Farringdon, Paul got a 3.
We got the
We're even more confused now.
Grover Street is the first one, plus it's back there up on the...
Chris has managed to get an answer before I've even read the sheet at all. I'm actually impressed because Chris has got an answer before I've even read the street. Apparently the answer to the first one is Grover Street. When Euston Station first opened in 1863, it had a different name. What was the name of the station that it originally opened in? I'm told Grover Street. Where did you see the answer to that? Other than knowing it already?
As we came down the stairs, it said, exit to Grover Street,
Oh, it used to be the station
and
name.
it used to be the station.
Okay, apparently Grover Street is the answer to the question 1. This is even quicker than the last station. We're doing it without even reading the questions. Paul has sneakily taken a photograph of the lift instructions to answer question 3, which lift will take us to platform level. And it is a B. So the final question is, in the 1930s, signage directing customers to Euston Square Station used a term for the underground that is not typically used in London, but is used for other mass transit systems around the world. What is it? So, Gower Street Station is listed there. We do have the answer on that. It's actually crossed out and changed to Euston Square, which is quite cool. And Paul's seeing the word train somewhere. So Paul's seen a little sign that says trains, and he thinks it's going to be trains. I feel it's probably subway or metro. I mean, it is the Metropolitan line, but I feel like we've stolen the subway from America and used subway. I'm genuinely a little bit stumped by this final question. So we've got Gower Street and we've got this lift B, but what the original signage said in 1930s, I don't have a clue. Yeah?
Maybe it is Metropolitan Railway.
Yeah? So we've now got Metro, Metropolitan Railway, Railway, Subway. We've got lots of options but no definite answer. Me and Paul are going to go up to the surface and have a look and see if the sign is still there. But the fact that it specifies in 1930s, I feel like maybe the sign has been removed. So we finally have our answer. Anna was right, and so was Chris. It is Metro from the Metropolitan Railway. Not underground subway, railway, trains, or any of the other options we possibly had for an answer to this one. It's just Metro. So we're going to go get our stamp for the station. Anna's actually already got hers. And then we're on to the next one. We just had a couple say the same thing to us. That they were like, is it Metro, is it Subway? And yeah, I think we're not the only people to have this confusion then. And now we've gained an 8. So speaking to the attendant, it turned out it's actually a historic photo on the station rather, of the 1930s with the Metro sign specifically, and we're just looking at the wrong info board, which is why we're getting confused between all the different terms.
So you were right.
Yeah, so I was right, there should be one as a Metro. Basically, we were all a little bit right and all a little bit wrong. What a Mod Podge we are. And we make it to Great Portland Street. Although it may have been counterintuitive, Great Portland Street Station used to be home to an automobile dealership. The display windows of this dealership are still visible in the ticket hall. What was the name of the company? There was an automobile company in here. Oh my god, okay, let's go find that. And we believe it's Stanley Hunt Limited, which we can see over there. Question 2. The fare gates of the station are ringed by a circle of columns. How many columns are there? 1, 2, 3. And a little less train related was the footage code of the bus stop G you can text for next bus updates. But that's advertising more than anything, is it not? There you go, 51353 if you need your bus updates. That was the quickest one yet. So 3 stations down, 4 to go. Different.
That's why I thought it was trains.
Trains! We've made it to Baker Street and we are very much hoping there's a Sherlock Holmes related question here somewhere in this set.
It's only elementary.
We have Sherlock with his normal pipe and then Sherlock with a bubble pipe. So the attendant's given us a clue, of which Chris has already upset him by criticising that clue. 1 is inside, 2 are outside. Our first question is, there are many dates dotted throughout the station and mark the opening of various parts of it. With the ticket or by the Metropolitan line, where ambassadors are stationed, you'll see the date marked for the restoration of the ticket hall. What year is it? Okay, looking for a restoration date. Restored in 1987. On the street at the very front of the station, by the bus stop on Marylebone Road, you will see a small metal plaque honouring the 100th anniversary of London Underground. Above this is a much larger plaque installed on the opening of the new ticket hall in 1912. Which honourable is credited with laying the stone? God knows.
I mean, I've heard of laying a lot of things, but stone is not one of them.
We think it might have been Sherlock Holmes, which is really impressive considering he's fictitious. It says by the bus stop, so we think it might be down on street level behind this wall. You agreed, Paul?
We'll have a look and see what we can find.
Above this is a much larger plaque installed, so you're looking for two plaques, one bigger than the other.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them up here.
No, let's get onto the bus stop. I see two plaques, and to be fair, our colleagues may have got there before us.
Hi.
Hi. The Lord Aberconway.
Lord
Aberconway? Aberconway, have we seen that? Aberconway? Paul's on it like a car bonnet, the last one immediately in front of the station by the exit space in Marylebone Road. You'll see a small black shutter door next to the station entrance, once opened into a facility storing what? And Paul says luggage because apparently he saw it while we were up there. He's answering the wrong order, and you're being clever about it. God has our pen apparently. No reference here, just Paul claims the pen, God has the pen. And Paul has the pen, therefore Paul is God. Well, you said you has the pen, Paul said God has the pen. Paul actually has the pen, therefore Paul is God.
Yeah, if you want to, like, whatever.
Anyway, wrong station at Paddington, we're at...
The God of pen is not going to make a lot of difference in the world.
If there were no pens in the world, things would be a lot harder.
Yeah, we have to
Do everything in pencil.
Okay.
a finger.
Or a quill.
Oh, a finger.
Or a quill. Edgware Road. I'm on the history, I don't want the history, I don't want the questions. What's the first question? Look for a display about the history of the station. Above it you'll see a sign advertising what objects once located in this part of the station. Okay, intriguing. I'm guessing telephones.
We know the answers, yeah?
Telephones. These guys are being cocky.
We are being cocky, but we love it.
So I've just been told that God is being passed around.
Run out.
Power
Are you sure?
of God.
Is it running out? Oh
sure?
no.
Maybe it's because we like
Yeah, you're using it to elevate too much. So yeah, what were you saying about the pen?
I said whoever holds the pen is God.
And Paul has become God.
It's very easy.
And Anna is God. From the entrance of the station, make a right turn to Campbell Street. You'll see a door beneath Edgware House in brown letters. What job title appears on this door?
Yes, I'm here.
That door there?
Yeah.
Edgware House?
Edgware House.
And the final one here is outside the station, look for a small silver sign on a column. What postcode appears here? And it's just over here.
It's a transport museum,
Yeah.
and now
Really?
we're doing a train hunt.
Oh, the railway.
The
museum.
railway museum.
Yeah, we like trains apparently, even though there's only 2 videos on that. But this may be the
It
quickest
could be
one
the
we've done so
Transport
far.
Museum.
We should do the Transport Museum. The Transport Museum is really good. But yeah, this has been the quickest station we've done so far. We need to get our stamp and then we're off to Paddington for the last one. And it's off to Paddington. Some nice flowers. It is actually a really nice station. Our final station, Paddington Station. Jumping to number 2 because the labyrinth is just behind us.
Number 3 is circle.
The ticket hall has a labyrinth of artwork. Each one of these is marked with a number that looks like a fraction. The bottom number is 270, signifying the number of the tube station is 2013. What is the top number at this tube station?
340.
And as Chris correctly says, 240. The third question is what interlocking shapes appears at the windows of the station? This design was inspired by the ironwork in the adjacent mainline station. And clearly it's circles, lots and lots of circles. And the first question is our last question. In the ticket hall you'll find Paddington area map. What types of animals are in the Paddington Basin? It's got to be bears, hasn't it, in the Paddington Basin? Or is it... Oh, swans. It's swans. That's 7 stations done. Time to get our final stamp and our prize. And this is the prize, a tote bag.
Quite fancy, quite stylish.
I kind of wish I had a map of the underground on the back, of like what the underground looks like now, but I'll settle for 160 years of service. Love the tube. That was 160 years of the underground little quiz scavenger hunt we did. It was actually quite a lot of fun. I think we were all a little bit not sure what it was going to be at the beginning. But I'm glad I found it. And some of them were actually quite hard. At Farringdon, we had the hardest time.
Yeah.
One of them
we walked around for quite a
yeah, Farringdon was the hardest. Some of them were really easy, and some of them. It's all been quite fun. It's been quirky learning about different bits of the history, and also I don't know pretty much any of what we've learned today.
Yeah, no, I mean there are aspects of it that even I've learned. I've lived it quite a lot in my life.
Yeah.
Still learning a lot.
Exactly. I liked Great Portland Street because of how historic it was and some of the stuff in there, and I generally like Baker Street Station as it is, but I think Great Portland Street had some of the stuff that was, and the bus question was a bit, what? But that little car dealership thing was quite a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Thank you for joining us for our little excursion on the underground today, and we'll see you for whoever comes next.